so today I'm going to be talking about a 3DS game that I just picked up a couple of days ago, Shin Megami Tensei IV, which is part of a long-running series of RPGs that has a number of, different sub-series, and I've been meaning to get into it for quite some time now, and this is actually the first one I've played. And this is going to be sort of both a really quick first impressions, like what I think of the game so far, as well as just an unboxing, because as you can see here, like, there's a lot of stuff in here. I got the first print run, which means I got a whole bunch of like bonus stuff in this really nice packaging, so I'll be going over that too. But firstly, what I think of the game is it's really good. It's probably the best game that's out on the 3DS right now, and after a couple of the games on it that I played recently, that's really saying something. This is both probably the best 3DS game I played, and it's a pretty strong contender so far for my favorite game of the year. And I haven't finished it yet, though. I'm only about 10 hours in, but I have been playing it a lot the past couple of days. I figure once I have played it all the way through, I might do like a little review for part of a review series I'm going to be doing soon, focusing on handheld games. And so far I'm liking it a lot. It's very challenging. It is not by any means an easy game. There's a very strong emphasis on risk and reward, because the gameplay centers around you recruiting demons into your party, but you have to negotiate with them before they join you. Like, you'll have to give them money, items, even some of your health sometimes, or like you'll have little dialogue choices that might sway them one way or the other. And the thing is, you could mess up one of the dialogue choices and have them either run away or attack you, and like sometimes if you give them, even if you give them some items, they'll just run off and you'll lose those items. So, but if you do get them, you can bring them into your main party if they have the kind of abilities that you want, or you could save them, because you can also fuse multiple demons to make better demons, and you can fuse more and more as you gain more levels in the game, and it's really fun. There's a lot of side quests to do. Like I said, it's really challenging. The two bosses that I fought so far, it took me multiple tries to get past, and even then I barely scraped by on one of them. Not for everyone, but definitely recommended to people who are looking for like a really good RPG or something new to play on their 3DS if it's been a while since they got something on that. I gotta say, this is really like one of the best that I've played. I'm going to continue playing it, of course, because, like I said, I'm only 10 hours in, and it seems like this game's going to be pretty big so far. But right now I'm really liking the gameplay. I'm really liking, the whole emphasis on recruiting demons. They can even teach you some of their skills as they level up. That's how you learn skills in the game, actually. Your demons will teach them to you, and you can, like, get these things called app points to, like, upgrade certain aspects, like how many demons you can have at one time in your stock, how many skill slots you have, how many skill slots your demons have. There's a lot of customization here, and it's a really just fantastic game overall. Really hard, but really addicting, and I would strongly recommend it to anybody who has a 3DS and is looking for a good challenge, a good RPG, something really just sort of new and fresh. This game alone has definitely sold me on the rest of the Shin Megami Tensei series, which is a pretty expansive series as far as I understand. There's the main series as well as other sub-series that I haven't played yet. Like, this is the only one I've played, but there are other sub-series like Digital Devil Saga, Persona, all of which I plan on getting into at some point because of this game. Now what I'm going to go over real quick is the packaging and everything that comes in it, like all the bonus stuff that you would get in the first edition bundle. It does cost $50, which is $10 more than your average 3DS game, but really, for like how much fun this game is, plus like the quality of the bonus materials, I'd say it's really worth picking up. If you can't find a physical copy anywhere, I know they are doing a second printing at some point. I just don't know when. It is available via download on the 3DS eShop. But that version, I think, is $50 as well, and it doesn't come with any bonus stuff. But, I'd still say the game's worth it. It's definitely the best game on 3DS I've played so far, and probably my game of the year, as of right now. Really hard, not for everyone, but there's definitely, people who would enjoy this, and I'm one of them. So I'm going to stop blathering on, gushing about how much I like this game, and just sort of show the contents of the first edition and what you get inside. Alright, so this is going to be the unboxing portion of the video where I show off the sort of bonus stuff that's included with the first print run edition of this game. And as you can see, it comes in this really big, huge packaging. It's like almost as big as the packaging you'd find for a console game, like the Xbox 360 or something, a tall DVD case, because of all the stuff that's just packed in here. You got the cover design on the other side without the title. Normally, the back has this sort of slip on it, sort of loosely connected, but I took it off because I didn't want it getting all in the way, because I keep all this stuff on my shelf. Yeah, let's just dig in, show you guys what's in here. And this is the case for the game itself. This is what it would be normally. I imagine this is what they're going to just sell alone for the second printing. Just your typical stuff, 3DS case. It's got the game in there. No manual. It does have a digital manual like a lot of other games nowadays. And what we got here, and I haven't listened to this yet. I've been meaning to. It is the Shin Megami Tensei Music Collection, which, as I understand it, is a collection of a few songs from throughout the Shin Megami Tensei series. Not just this game, necessarily, although I'm sure there's a track or two from this game. This is the disc itself. Really nice design, really high quality, better than any other kind of soundtrack CD I've gotten with a game, in terms of how nice the disc looks, really. But yeah, it comes in a little slipcase. And lastly, probably one of the coolest parts of this, is the Shin Megami Tensei Strategy and Design book. This really thick book that comes with it, and basically it comes with some concept art early in the book of the main characters and whatever, some areas. But what it mainly is, it is actually a sort of a mini strategy guide that was done by Prima. They do a lot of other game guides nowadays. And basically what this does is it takes you through I think the first third of the game is what I heard. And, there's maps, charts, stuff for, bosses, side quests, all that kinds of stuff. And so far it's really nice. It's really high quality too. It's higher quality than the actual guides you go out and buy, which is really interesting. I wasn't expecting it to be this much though. I thought it was going to be a mix of art, of art and strategy guide. But this is pretty cool. It's got charts of all kinds of different stuff, demons, quests, whatever, for the part of the game that it covers, which is really cool. I haven't had to use it too often, but there are a few parts that kind of tripped me up that I had to take a look at. And I think it's cool that it doesn't walk you through the whole game, so that, when I get past the point that this covers, I'll be on my own, but this will have given me a nice sort of start. It's a really, really cool bundle overall. Just sort of stack all the stuff comes with it. You got the book, the soundtrack, the game, whatever. But yeah, for $50 you get all this, and it's only, like I said, that's only like $10 more than your standard 3DS game, which is a really good deal. And as I understand it, these aren't too rare yet. I imagine they will be eventually, but as I understand it, you can still find these all over the place. I got this by walking into a GameStop and asking for it. They had a copy still there. So if you have a 3DS, I would highly recommend you'd pick it up, just like so long as you're willing to play a game that is a real, like, genuine challenge. It's one of the more difficult games I've played recently, and that's really saying something considering I've been playing, like, Demon's Souls on the PS3 as well, which is another really difficult game. But yeah, that is the bonus stuff for getting the first print run bundle, which is really good. You know, this is some really nice stuff for just $50. On the whole, I would recommend picking it up. Alright, well, that was my first impressions / unboxing video for Shin Megami Tensei IV on the 3DS. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. I do update my channel a lot more often than I used to. I'm trying to sort of branch out with my ideas. So take it easy. I hope you enjoyed.